Black with no chaser.
One time for your mind, two times for your drinks. Right about now, I definitely need to pull one up. It's been about 3 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to get us a good old drink on Nightcap Knowledge tonight. I don't know what you came to do, but I came to have a good time. And just in case you're looking for a home, you can check out CLM Realty Group. Search for homes along the Mississippi Gulf Coast and South Mississippi. You can check them out at clmrealtygroup.com. We'll have a representative from CLM Realty Group on next week. Can't wait for you guys to meet this great organization of professionals helping people find their dream homes, their investment properties, all of these things. CLM Realty Group. Y'all check them out. The Mississippi School of Health Services and Careers wants you to begin your career in healthcare today. You can check them out at mshscschool.com or give them a call at 769-572-7490. If you're in New Orleans, you definitely got to check out Chapter 4 by Chef Duke Chase. Chapter 4, it is the lineage of Chef Leah Chase and Dookie Chase. The greatest food to hit the New Orleans area has another option. That's Chapter 4. You can check them out on Instagram, Facebook, and look them up on Google Maps, Apple Maps, wherever you're in New Orleans. You got to go by Chapter 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Get your nightcap. I hope your kids are already in bed. If you need that water, go ahead and hydrate. And if you need some water, you can go to Amazon.com. Search Aspire Pure, refreshing taste, keeping it simple. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Nightcap Knowledge. It's time to get fam fine. We got FamBam Shay checking in. It's a great show. Make sure you share this with somebody. Yes. What is up? What is up? What is up? What's up? How y'all doing, man?
Man, I keep playing these air drums. I'm gonna mess around and get me a real drum set. I'm gonna mess around and go get me a real drum set and see what I can do. Now, as a child, no matter what
you gonna do?
No matter what instrument you might end up playing when you get older, majority everybody started out with some type of drum or something.
Everybody try to play drums, man.
Because it's the thing you just start because children you want to beat stuff and make noise and you get that drum. And I never forget I got a drum when I was little for Christmas. I probably now know how my grandma felt. She's like that boy making all that racket because you ain't trying to make a rhythm. You just pat.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Marcus?
There you go, B&B.
Yeah, B&B Barbecue. Shout out to B&B Barbecue, baby. We're gonna get a B&B ad on here or something. Come on now.
B&B, man.
Yeah.
B&B.
Thanks, man.
Let's see. I heard you talking earlier, Chuck, and my bad. I mean, back up.
Get a disclaimer, man. You done already done. God, dog.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We'll proudly welcome you to Nightcap Knowledge. This show is rated Black and Uncensored. Real talk, real issues, and real solutions.
Amen.
And we about to get it in and tell it like a TI is. Let me go back and reach back. And get this Applejack.
Hey man, I have something different.
I got my green on, baby. I got my green on.
Yeah, you see that?
That box look fancy.
Yeah.
That shit might taste like motor oil, but that box look fancy as hell.
It definitely does not taste like motor oil.
What does it taste like, that George?
It tastes like good.
Tastes like good. Some, in the words of Canota, some of that.
Some of that. See if we can't get this out of here.
And for anyone say anything about us, and I know we're talking about fitness tonight, but George and I drink plenty of water and we exercise, so we can have a few calories.
I'm gonna tell you this. That water, boy.
We're gonna get into it.
I have no idea. Like, do you know the amount of water we used to drink when we was on the yard? Like all of the hopping and stepping and all that stuff, man. We would do. And you down a water and then you get back to it and it's like now you think about like 100 ounces of water. How much water did we go through? You know what I'm saying?
Question is, how much water were we drinking? it's because you didn't care. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't reading the labels really. We wasn't caring about you drinking water. And now, especially what the situation we have here in the Jackson area, you're paying attention to like, damn, we done went through a case already.
Right.
That look fancy, that sir. Turn the bottle around so we can see what that is. Don't be stingy. Let everybody know.
This is Booker's. One of my neos got this for me. It's a small batch bourbon, and if I'm not mistaken, this
like a champagne bottle.
Yeah, it definitely has a champagne bottle feel, but this is one of the grandsons of Jim Beam. Yeah, so Booker's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, distilled and bottled by James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. I've had it once before, and one of my neos was like, "Man, I'm gonna get you a bottle of this." So
the good
I appreciate that.
Or the good neo that buy you shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you. Hint.
Hit
the good neo.
Ooh, it's got it.
Got a good
smell.
I'm about to buy a smoker. I'll tell you more about it when we get off.
Ooh.
I'm about to get a smoker.
You gonna like smoke your whiskey? You gotta give it that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially when you do your old fashions.
Yeah. Those are really good. The smoky old fashioned. Shout out to Eve, Chef Duck Chase's cousin. She makes a great old fashioned. Call it the Grand D. And, if you're ever at Dookie Chase, or I'm pretty sure she may add that to the menu at Chapter 4. But if you're in New Orleans, definitely check out Chapter 4. Look at Noda coming up in the comments, man. Appreciate you checking in, Q.
We just shouted out Noda.
Yeah, we just gave you some of that.
Some of that.
Look at Turk checking in. All the LBs are
all them
and the Neos are checking in.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Big shout out to one of the greatest basketball coaches and trainers that come out of Mississippi and that has went abroad. That's my deuce, Daryl Turk McCoy. I didn't want to call his whole name and have him trying to beat me up. But he's doing this thing in Texas. He started
Yeah.
out here at
Yeah.
Tougaloo, went to Lanier. They're teaching at Lanier, but also he's a great math teacher. So he has been able to help people learn on and off the court.
Yeah.
Went back to his hometown in Hattiesburg, and now he's in Texas. So destined for greatness. Go check it out, Facebook. And his mentor is the real Coach Carter, not Samuel L. Jackson, the character that Samuel L. Jackson played.
Right.
The real Coach Carter is his mentor, and he works with the youth in Texas. So go check out Destined for Greatness.
That's all right. That's all right, man. They doing
I
good
gotta
things out
give
there.
my disclaimer. I gotta give out what we got to talk about. Let me get it in, because part of that is what we just mentioned, and that is the mental health minute. And then we're gonna get in
minute.
All right. So the mental health minute, motivational Monday, the challenge of change. Fear and faith cannot live in the same house. All right. So Chuck understands this. A lot of us got to understand this. Fear and faith. Not saying you might not be nervous, might not say you might not feel as much prepared, but understand that fear and faith cannot live in the same house. Some key things you should know when you hear these sayings about challenge of change. Know the talent you were blessed with. A lot of times we walk around not knowing who we are and what the Creator has given to us, but learn to find your talent. No matter what others around you might say, find the talent that you were blessed with. Learn how it can be used to change your life. Your talent. Your talent could be just the strength of connecting with people, being able to be a people's person. Learn how that can be utilized to help change your life and find out what your purpose is in life. The third thing is surround yourself with positive people that who asks, how can I help, versus ask why you want to do that. So DJ George Chuck said, I want to, I want to DJ, but I'm also want to make t-shirts. If you got people that are standing around you and say, well, why you want to make t-shirts? And this is something that's been on your heart, this is something that the Creator has given to you that you should be doing, then you might need to change your circle of people versus them asking, well, hey man, if you make a t-shirt, I'll buy one. That's the type of people that you're looking for, right?
Boy. You preaching that, brother.
Or we're gonna have to get on to it. Do what you can to help others, right? Do what you can to help others without expecting the same in return. Because sometimes the people that you are able to bless and help are not the same people that are able to help and bless you when it's your turn. So do it without having malice in your heart, thinking that, well, I help them, they won't help me. Don't be like that. How the universe works, someone is going to come provide your need because you provided a need for someone else. All right. The fifth thing, if what you want don't exist, this is what I want a lot of us to hear, especially in churches and schools and areas in our community, as we complain and talk about other things. If what you want do not exist, create it.
Create it.
If the idea you have, you're like, man, it'd be great if we had this, it'll work perfect. It does not exist. If it does not, now it might exist somewhere else, but if it does not exist in your area, create it. If it don't exist, period, still create it. Create it. That was a gift. That gift was given to you. Be the challenge of change. Change things for a positive, not for the worse. Create what you need, right? Somebody might listen to this. Learn there are no losses, only lessons.
Wins and lessons.
So you might say, oh man, I lost. I took a big L. What did you learn from that big L? What did you do last year that you know not to do this year and next year? Then it's not a loss, it's a lesson. It's preparing you for a great come up, So you want to make sure you're ready for that. Always keep faith in the Creator and in yourself. So you want to know that you have the same faith and knowing that who you are and with the talents you were given, that you were put here for a reason to do great things. And your talent might be something that other folks might not think is a talent, but it's about what you think and what you know, and have faith that the Creator is going to continue to give you what you need to make that faith become a reality, and you'll be able to change lives and change your life. So the challenge of change, understanding that fear and faith cannot live in the same house. Back to you, Chuck.
You right, buddy. You right. You can't be scared. Talking about you a faithful person now. Like if you walk in that path and you talking that talk,
hey,
fear doesn't. Let me say it like this: And Mac, I appreciate that. And you know, the the part that where you were speaking to the circle, and you have people that may be speaking negatively, not even they may not even understand that they're speaking negatively. Then why you want to do that? You know, like what's the point of that? Your comment says that you may need to look for or seek out another circle. And sometimes we get comfortable with the circle that we've had for years or for months or whatever. I mean, I've known these folks since college. I've known these folks since I grew up. Well, last time I checked, um, people that do the same thing over and over gonna get the same result.
And it's not saying you kick your folks to the curb, but it's
No,
saying that for what you're working on right
you gotta
now,
move around.
you need to find people that understand what you're doing and not ask that question, right? Not
You gotta
ask
move
why.
around.
They would say, well, what's your plans? How you plan on doing that, right? They ask they ask with interest of to assist to see where you are
Yeah,
versus to challenge why that makes sense and why it does not make sense. I see so many things that we talked about in conversation that folks have heard and folks are making it happen. Versus why you're trying to convince certain groups of why this is important. So we definitely want to help people understand this podcast was something that we said, you know what, we need to do this. We need to have our voice, even though it might be on a platform sometimes that challenge us. When we first started, we were bringing on artists that own their own music, and they still cited us, right?
yeah,
So we got to use what we got right now until we can get what we need, and we're going to do as much as we can with what we have until we can get all that we need and all that we want.
that's right. That's
And
right.
that's what we're going to keep pushing. Nothing is perfect, right? So we want to make sure we keep doing that. We're going to keep hitting you with stuff that you need to talk about for us: health, wealth, and education, and unity and support. And that's why you can just get ready for it,
Yeah,
because we got a challenge that's going on, and this challenge is not just a challenge. It's something that we need to live by starting in this year and carry on
daily,
out. We're going to
daily.
push that we're going to live by the principles of Nguzo Saba and Kwanzaa all of the year. And I
Yeah.
want people to say this. Everybody put it in the comments right now as we ready to bring on our guest.
Hello, man. You just gonna blow by my what's the groove?
Brother, you said we're going to do What's the Groove at the end. Did we change it?
No, no, no. We said we was gonna do that last time, but
Oh,
it's
that's for last time. My bad. Go
not.
ahead, DJ George Chuck.
No,
Hey,
no, no. Look, let's go ahead.
no, bring out What's the Groove. I thought you were going to say
No,
that for
no.
the end and give all your update and everything. My bad, Chuck. Look, I want to be that circle of support. Go ahead, tell us what the groove is.
Yeah, it's too late. You've stolen my.
Oh, no.
No, no,
All
no,
right.
no. Bring out, man. Bring out. Cause like, look, she ready to go. She's back there doing the bank head bounce.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, listen, the goal, the motto for this year, say it with me, put it in the comments.
What's the goal?
It's going to be a new me in 23, a better me in 23,
A
a
better
better
me
me in 23,
in
bringing out
23.
our friend, our fellow alumni from the Tougaloo College with a Moss Hing Low, FamBam Shay, FamBam Fitness. Come talk to us.
Gotta give it a horns
Uh-oh.
and a
Chuck,
applause.
I think we might have to get up, Chuck. I think we might have to stretch it like we got an interactive show
Uh-oh.
tonight.
Yes, we do. That's right.
Hold on. Let
Uh-oh.
me put my
Wait a minute.
AirPods at. Let me see if
Wait a
I can
minute.
do it.
Hold on. Wait.
Shit.
I think I done pulled some already.
Can I do that on with this thing? You know, I'm running production. I might be able to do AirPod connection.
All right, everybody. Everybody
Well,
right
man,
now.
tell us what we got going on, man.
Come
What's
on,
up?
talk to us. Tell what we get.
Well, hello, happy New Year. Can y'all hear me okay?
We got
Uh-huh.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Happy New Year, family. How y'all doing? We missing one.
Yes, and we got to give a shout out to our sister Tanya Boyd Cannon.
Yes.
She's dealing with a little sinus issue, so we definitely want to send some good vibes and some sinus clearing energy. Get all of that out your system, and
Yes.
we'll see you back next week.
We are sending all of love and light your way. and decongestion. So we look forward to seeing you.
Yes.
But shout out to Miss Tanya Boyd Cannon. She's been showing love all day, always shows love.
Yes.
So
Yes.
shout out to you for that, Miss Tanya. We miss you tonight.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
She probably watching right now and just ain't gonna be doing it. So we're gonna just act like she right here. Let's keep going.
Perfect. Well, good evening, everyone. I am FamBam Shay. I do apologize. So our next show, I will have my nice PowerPoint presentation, but so I am FamBam Shay. For those of you who may not be aware, I am the creator, well, I guess founder of FamBam Fitness. And so I am here. I've been on the show before, but I am back today with a couple of quick moves that we can do for at home. And then also just continuing to push the message forward about getting active and just really improving the overall quality of our lives. We know that every good decision leads to more good decisions. So when we make that first step and that first choice in our day to be the best version of ourselves by getting that workout in, all good decisions, come from that. So whether that's more productivity, just unlocking that mental clarity to get those creative juices flowing, whatever that looks like, it just opens the door to just lead to so many great things in improving our lives. So health is wealth, and we are here today to get to it and talk about how we can just get back on the track to be a better me in 23.
A better me in 23. That thing rhyme. Ooh,
yes, indeed.
I like it. Look, we're gonna have to get t-shirts. We're gonna have to get all of that. A better me, not a new me, but a better me.
A better me, right. We don't necessarily want to be a new me, right? We just, we're gonna take those life experiences and tweak it and make it a little bit better to be the best version of ourselves.
That's it. The best and most authentic version of ourselves.
Yeah. So tell me, before we get into it with everyone else, what are you guys doing? Are you all taking the challenge to get active in 23? So what you got going? What are you doing? What are some things you're doing?
So some of the things I do, I have to drink 154 ounces of water a day.
Okay.
I do 2 miles in the morning, and then I've been doing a resistance band workout.
Nice.
I've been doing that with a couple of my bros down here. But now Mac shared with me his challenge and I said, man, if I do this, I'm gonna be doing push-ups and sit-ups and squats all day. This man ain't gonna.
He's squatting to the bathroom. He's doing everything. He is really about this life, is what I don't think you understand.
I said, yo, look, as much as I pee.
Hey, listen, this thing is thinking about unconscious ways you can exercise, because you think about ways to exercise. For me, when I used to work at night, I used to take a resistance band with me. So I would exercise while staying awake. I would be doing toe raises. I'd be using resistance band. And it was things you could do unconsciously that help you also, help you. So now think about the thing about being disciplined is saying, hey, every time I go to the bathroom, I'm going to do 25 push-ups. I'm doing 25
ain't that bad.
25 squats or 25 toe raises or whatever. And see, for me, and if Chuck know, when I used to be a push-up monster, but now this left shoulder, I know it goes back to standing where you are. I have to do it in moderation. So it's still not, the sad thing about it, I'm still beating a lot of these 20-something-year-olds, but that's a whole nother conversation with a bad shoulder. So, what we got to do is know where you are. And as in social work, you said you meet everybody where they are. So you do what you can do where you are, but you do it consistently and you do the technique correctly.
There you go.
Right. It is definitely about quality over quantity. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. And as time progresses, that will come, that endurance, that stamina, you will build that up over time. So absolutely, you must start where you are. And the first step is truly the first step.
Do something, stay active. So that's what I do. I have to stretch every morning and then do the stretching meditation. And then I start with that exercise, and then get up and then throughout the day, work on my toe raises, work on
Yeah.
my squats, or work on my push-ups throughout the day. And I'm going to keep that going. And then I'm going to evolve into adding a couple of days a week where I can actually do exercises. Like I might do some katas, I might do some strikes, I might do some different stuff that I'm gonna be working on where I can lay it out. So, and this is talking with Fam Bam. Fam Bam, tell us as you get ready to demonstrate. Talk about the a better me in 23 challenge.
So a better me in 23 challenge. I don't think that it could have come at a better time, simply because oftentimes we hear everybody starting at the beginning of the year, like, let's get this done, let's get it started, let's get in the gym. And I mean, we've seen, and no knocks to anybody wanting to, better themselves at the top of the year. But the reality of it is, 95% of adults all have fitness related New Year's goal resolutions. And so what is very interesting is that about 90% of those same individuals 3 months into this new year, new me, new resolution, have already fallen off the bandwagon. So I think that where this comes in place, it's at such a critical time, because here we are kind of being like that additional wind and resource for those individuals who may have already started the journey and just kind of like, okay, I've tried it. I don't know, really what to do. I just need that additional support. So here we are with the Better Me in 23 challenge. All levels of fitness are welcome, and we are encouraging just everyone to just become more have a heightened awareness about self, and where we are in respect to not only what we look like, right? Not only the physical, but really having an understanding of, body composition and what that means as far as our body fat percentage and how much extra fat we're actually carrying, understanding what that means and how it impacts our cholesterol levels and, our heart health. So all of those things are very important, and us just really taking the deeper dive for 23. And I think that's what we'll do. We'll do just that with this challenge, because every week we're not only focusing on the physical health, because overall health is wealth. And that's not specific to physical health. I mean, we're talking, mental health, we're talking spiritual health, and also financial health. So all of those things together combined make us, the best version of ourselves. So I do believe that individuals who are ready to get on board with us for this 12-week challenge that's starting February 1st will be able to find that additional resource in us, as well as come, really get some real good facts about, which way to go and, how to customize that to their lifestyle.
And part to add in, there will be dedicated segments and tools to exercise to discuss financial literacy and how you can create and how ways you can increase your income. So that's one of the things that I think, as we talk about a lot, we just had Tim Leon. We started this process already, and it's connected. We had Tim Leon talking about proper ways of filing taxes, also about business startup and investments. We had Dr. Fred on talking about mental health and trauma, about forensics. So we're going to be hitting you with all of these things every month that can help you, but also give you time to create other things yourself, right?
That's right.
And I'm about to send this to Chuck so he can drop it in the comments for everybody.
Absolutely. And so before we get started so I've got 5 simple moves that anyone can do at home. It's very important to get active, whether it's at home or at the gym. I'll be honest, I do a little bit of both. And I've shared this before, like even within my videos, that I really try to keep it creative. There are some workouts where I do full on aerobics, like we back in the 80s, but then there are also workouts where, we're like really heavy lifting. So just really keeping it creative so that that way your body is not becoming accustomed to the workouts, and you're not hitting that plateau.
There you go.
So that's very important as well. So before I get in here, I did send you guys a link, and I do apologize. I'll get all my links together for our next show. But on my website, I do have a couple of different options there that can support someone on their fitness journey. And so what that actually looks like is broken down. I sent a link here. But if you are to go on there and need additional help in being the most successful that you can be within this challenge, I do offer my most popular package is our FamBam Gold package. And this includes a this is 12 sessions. Okay, so 12 sessions. And then also daily accountability. So this is where I am personally texting individuals saying, hey, let's rise and shine. Let's get to it. What's for breakfast today? I'm sharing what I'm eating. You're sharing with me what you're eating. I'm tracking those. I like to call them those daily key performance indicators, those KPIs, that hydration, that nutrition intake, and then also your physical activity. So these are some of the things that I do offer within FamBam Fitness. And of course, there is no charge to enter the Better Me in 23 challenge, but these are some ways that you can also enhance your experience in the realm of the fitness world. So thank you, Chuck, for pulling that up there. Yes. So if you all have been following me and even catching some of my videos within the past few weeks, I wanted to start the year off with something that was just so simple. So my move of the month for January has been the jump rope. This is something that is, considered to be just very nostalgic and something that you probably, think of like, okay, the little girl's back in school, right? I don't even think the little girls do that anymore. But like, it's totally nostalgic for me. It is an awesome total body workout. You are going to feel the burn. It is something I consider jump roping to be one of those low-hanging fruits, if you will, because anybody can do it. Literally, anybody can do it. You can switch it up. You can go from one foot to the next. You can go full on. And the amazing thing about this is you can easily break down. You can easily get in 20 minutes of cardio with jump roping and breaking that down to max point. Don't kill yourself, okay? It's not a race to the end. It's all about building it up over time and doing what you can do. And simply, if you break that down 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, you've got yourself a really good, effective heart pump for that day. Okay. And the way that we break that down, before I even get started, I do want to kind of do a little demonstration, but literally one skip is 1 second. So if you think about it in that way, 60 skips is going to equal 1 minute. So if you break that down, kind of the way that I break it down, I'll jump for 60 skips with both feet, right? So that's 1 minute down. Then I'll rotate that and then we'll do, one leg, one right leg. That's another minute. I'll do another leg, all right? So all on left leg. So that's 3 minutes now, right? So then I'm coming back and I'm doing the combo, all right? That's 60. That's 4 minutes. And then I'm coming back and I'm doing both feet again. That's 5 minutes. So once I repeat that, guess what we have? 10 minutes. So you've knocked out a whole 10-minute workout just like that. Simple. So very simple. Not a whole lot of thought to it. You just, put one foot in front of the other and get to it. So what are y'all thoughts on jump roping? What do y'all feel about that?
Hey, I think it's a great exercise. Not something that I participate in that much.
Really? It is so effective. I mean, guys, if you think about it, you're working core. You're working arms, okay? Like you're toning those arms. You've got the leg action there. Literally, it tones every single part of your body when you're jumping. And then not to mention, we're coming up on February, which is Heart Health Month. It just truly... Listen, we got Rocky back here about to get ready. He's getting ready. He is getting ready for it.
I'll leave the jump rope. I'll leave the jump rope to Jay. I'll let Jay do the jump rope.
So listen, before we even get into the jump rope.
Oh shit, Chuck got a jump rope. Who knew?
Listen, Chuck is ready. Chuck got the jump rope. He got the resistance bands. He has everything. So one of the things that I would like to, introduce is really not, we always do want to stretch. You guys mentioned something very important. And I think that stretching, even if you are not training for that day, it's important to do. All right, to just kind of clear your mind, understand where you're going. for that day. Same thing, that's what you do when you're getting ready to work out and you're stretching pre and post workout. You're telling those muscles where you want them to go. So really quick, Chuck is ready. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. You should have been in the boot camp for Founders Weekend. But so we're here. All right, we've got, kind of looking like an X here. We're just gonna kind of warm it up, and just go down, take it back up, down, take it back up. All right, so we'll do that. Keep doing that, Chuck. Keep going. There you go. Now you got to go all the way out. So you got to stretch, like really lean that core out, navel to spine, and we're going to take it down and up. Like really feel that whole stretch there. All right, so we'll do that. Give me 5 more though. You got to stretch it all the way out. Really, yeah, there you go. There you go. Really feel it. Yes, 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 yes. All right, give me one more set. One more set. There you go. One more. Down and over. Very good. Very
Chuck,
good.
are you hopping, Chuck? Are you hopping, Chuck? Are you hopping, Chuck?
I think
Are you hopping, Chuck?
He's getting ready. He is definitely getting ready. You see, he got it.
There you go. There you go.
All right, before he goes full Q mode on us, so we've got our jump rope. All right, so a couple of things to be mindful about jump roping. Some people hate jump roping. Oh, I can't never get it to work. So one thing to also be mindful of when you are jump roping, you want to check the length of your jump rope to make sure that it's the proper length, okay? And what I mean by that is if you stand in the middle of it with one foot, it should hit like right underneath your arms here. All right, right underneath those armpits. If it's any longer, they make the jump ropes now where you can actually like adjust them. So just cut it and adjust it as so. All right, other thing that you want to keep in mind when jump roping, again, very effective. So you want to make sure that we're doing it the right way. So I want to make sure we got those kangaroo knees, right? Kind of like a bouncy knee, not locking them out, really good bouncy knee, all right? So that way it can really drive the force of the jump. Other thing, very good, Chuck. That's an awesome jump. You don't really want to jump too high, okay? Because when you are jumping extremely high, you are placing undue stress on those joints, all right? And it's not really going to be a good seamless jump. So other thing, making sure that we have on some really good, even comfortable shock absorbing shoes, okay? I personally love like those, like the Nike Air Vapor Max with all the bubbles. Yeah, no, we don't want, as cute as those shoes are, those are not going to be ideal for any type of heavy lifting or even jump rope. Anything that you really got to keep your balance, you want to have a good foundation. And then last but not least, where you can jump rope literally anywhere, outside, in the house, you always want to have the best flooring, if at all possible, just again to get that to shock absorb, for shock absorbency. And so now we've got all those tips, and I think we're ready to do like a quick little demonstration of this. All right, so we're gonna kick it off here. We are here, and we're just gonna jump with both feet. All right.
Good job, Chuck. Keep it up. Good job. Good job.
All right. So now see, keep jumping, Chuck. Keep jumping. So how's it? I think he's passing the test, mate.
Oh yeah, he's
very
doing
good.
He's doing it.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So now that is the first. So that would be 60 jumps here.
The headset came out.
All right. So now, look like he's having a little difficulty. I can't actually jump and talk at the same time with my headpiece. So I'm gonna exercise through
Haynes headsets.
Yes, when I'm with gotta get my group fitness instructor microphone.
Yeah, we gotta get
Yeah. So that is 60 seconds. We've got that. So like I said, just one leg. All right, and then we'll switch it to the other leg.
It ain't gonna work.
And so pretty much there you have it. Chuck, how you coming? Which leg you on? Right or left?
On the left now.
Are you on the left now? So see, it's a really good high pump. Y'all hear him breathing. I wish that I could have seamlessly jumped and talked throughout this, but it keeps falling out. So I don't want to keep stopping and going here. But then the last combo, just really having fun with it.
And for those who are participating, if you're participating, take a picture, send it to us, send it to FamBam, send it to Nightcap. Let us see you participating in the interactive podcast for tonight. The goal is a better me in 23. And we got FamBam Shay right here, FamBam Fitness. We got DJ George Chuck out there being our great demonstrator.
Yes.
And we're going to make it happen, Captain. Let's go.
All right, so now we've actually done a quick warm up. Okay, we did the X warm up just to kind of warm it up. All right, and then we came back with our 60 jumps with the 5 repeat. All right, so we did the 10-minute jump. We're just kind of expediting this process along. But then our next one, another easy one, classic, is the plank. All right, everybody knows what the plank is. There are many different variations of this. Again, good total body, because when you're planking, you got that core here. We're toning those legs as well as the back and the arms. So literally everything is just tight, and we're really concentrating on that core strength and really sticking that move. So when we talk about a plank, very simple. A lot of people may not like them, but they're really good. Now, Chuck, I thought you was demonstrating. You was getting back down with us. But very simple, though. We're literally just here, okay? So you are here like so. I do know that oftentimes just making sure that we're keeping that head straight, neutral spine, and, just really concentrating again on the core and just keeping your body nice, nice and still, okay? So that is the plank. There are many variations of the plank. There are different things that you can do. So I'm going to show you, like,
I can't see.
I think he's down there planking.
I think he's planking.
I think he's planking. He is planking. Very good. But all right.
I think we in 2000, Chuck learned, in 03, we learned how to do these too. I think, but they didn't call them planking. They called them.
They didn't call them. It was something else.
Yeah,
it was something else. Yeah. So one easy way to just kind of work your way up, even if you're at the most beginner level, you can start by holding that for 10 seconds, and working your way up to like a 30-second interval. A couple of other variations of the plank.
High plank.
We can actually take this here and we can walk it out. Okay, I heard somebody mention something about resistance bands. You can easily take that resistance band, put it around those ankles, and walk it out. And then now we've included flexibility and mobility right there. So you've got like a whole total body workout, and then we're coming in with the resistance band on the lower body. So just a couple of different things that you can do there with the plank.
All right, everybody that's watching, any comments, this is the time to make your comments, ask your questions. For those who are watching, and go ahead and share this in your group, share this with some friends, share this with family. I know Masora says she's gonna need the ambulance, take her to the horse puller with them knees. So anybody else is out there, drop your comments, let us know what you think. If you participate, let us know how you're feeling. And this is just, if you think this is helpful, let us know.
I think Chuck got a little glisten. I know I do. Now, now, ladies, I do typically wrap my hair before doing this, but even just these couple of exercises in this demonstration has definitely activated the perspiration.
Oh yeah.
The other thing with total body, we also want, everybody's like, okay, well, I want to do something with my core. I want abs. The reality of it is, yes, it's important to stay active, but also everybody doesn't have the same, fitness goals of wanting a six-pack, and you don't have to. That's fine. Right, you don't have to do that. It's fine. It's about being, healthy. It's about how you feel. But even if the abs is something that you do desire, a lot of that is going to be, is going to take place in the kitchen. So we'll talk about that on another show, as far as like what that nutrition looks like, as far as kind of cleaning up that eating. But another easy one that we can also do is called cross crunches. All right, so this kind of takes like our traditional ab exercise and puts a tweak to it a little bit. So now, Chuck, you back with me, or?
I'm with you.
You with me? You with me mentally?
I'm here. I'm going down.
Okay. All right. So we are here. We are here. We're actually down like so. We are going to lie all the way back, and we're going to bring it up and over. All right, so just up and over. All right.
I see
And
Chuck
so
leg.
typically for a set, we'll do 25 of those on each side, okay? And that will be like our set, and we'll move on to our next exercise. But basically what we're doing here, everyone, we're building up like a quick at-home routine, all right? All right, so now Chuck is doing his, I call them my core crunch. So we're crunching that core.
Modified version, please.
All right, so modified version. So even
Somebody
if
just
you
put that
can't
in the
come all the
comment.
way up, all right, yeah, absolutely. I love modified version. We definitely have modified version. So it's basically where you're not coming all the way up, but you're basically doing what you can. You're just not coming all the way up. You don't have to go all the way up. It's just kind of like but you're keeping this tight. So either
Yeah.
way, you're going to feel it. Okay. So that's a good modified version.
Low on you, Chuck. Low on you. Low say he
right,
hope you stretch.
So did we do our 25 on each side? How you doing?
Oxygen.
You need oxygen? You need a little help? Need a little help?
I think I stopped counting. I'm gonna do a few more.
Listen, what we're gonna do, we're gonna let Chuck get his breath. We're gonna let him catch his breath. But then
Amen.
also I wanted to just remind everyone. So it is the weekly recommendation is 150 minutes of physical activity a week. Okay.
Yeah.
That is the recommendation. So basically, in a nutshell, if you do let's say if you do aerobic workouts, okay, a 60-minute aerobic workout twice a week, all right, will basically give us, that's like right there at 120, 150. But either of those, whether it's the aerobic workout or the full 150 minutes of recommended exercise, these are all things that ultimately add time to our lifespan. It's something like 2 hours that it adds to your lifespan when you are getting in this physical activity. So that's just food for thought. It's something to think about. It's something that we think about and say, okay, well, my health is really an investment, okay, and this is the return on that investment and adding this additional time back to my lifespan. So I just always thought that was a very interesting fact, if you will. Yeah. So let's see, you ready now? We've taken a little minute. Y'all, where's your water? I didn't see you. You want to make sure you're staying hydrated within your workout as well.
I got my water.
All right. And how are we doing with those water goals today? Is everybody hitting their water goals? I normally try to get in at least a gallon. At least a gallon.
Chuck went to go get the water.
Okay.
All right, where everybody?
Also,
now we had some folks early on. What did they go? What did Tisha and Marcus? We had some folks early on. I'm trying to see what are they participating. Where did they go?
I was also going to say, while we're talking about water, just one, I guess, kind of one little gem that I would like to drop, and just something that I live by daily is as soon as I wake up in the morning, just something that I've noticed, over time that really just helps with bloat and digestion. As soon as I wake up in the morning, before I brush my teeth, before I eat my first bite, I chug at least one bottle of water. For me now, it's probably like anywhere from between like 2 to 3, because I just warm all of my water up at the same time, and I actually add lime to it to just get those alkalizing benefits. But every morning, just challenge yourself before you take that first bite, before you brush your teeth. Chug a bottle of water. Water is going to be like that internal wake up clock for us to say, hey, we're ready to get the day started. And you're going to see that, water keeps you regular. All right. I know it sounds crazy. It's like, what is she talking about? But we're all adults here. Like, listen, like this is low hanging fruit. It's probably one of the easiest things that you can do, to keep your body moving. Okay.
Amen.
And drink water at night. Water at night is a cardiovascular health. It helps your heart and it helps your internal organs and processing by drinking water at night. So it's not just an old person thing by keeping water. Drink water before you go to bed. Of course, you keep water in case you wake up. People say your mouth dry, but drink a bottle of water or a cup of water before you actually lay down and go to bed. It helps with circulation and helps with sleep.
Absolutely.
So water is the key. Water is
Yes,
the
it
true
is.
fluid of life.
It surely is. And I mean, like I said, it's the easy. Jump roping is easy, but drinking water is even easier. Like seriously. So tap into those amazing benefits of water. All right. So our next one, we are back. We're still working on that core. All right. But then also still getting the benefits of, the total body. So another good one is going to be the side plank. All right. So when we talk about that side and really focusing on the core, we don't just, want the nice, flat. So we want to add some shape to it. We kind of want to sculpt it a bit, if you will. Okay. So regardless if you're man or woman, it's going to help take care of all of that love handle situation and draw you in really well. So we've got a couple of versions of this. I want to show you the modified version first, where we are simply going to take this one leg down. So we'll kind of lean on this a little bit more and we'll be here. All right. And we're just going to lift up. So we're going to go down and up. Whole time this core is navel to spine. Okay, this is engaged. We're down, we're up. We're down, we're up. So essentially this part that is down, the more that I'm dipping here in this range of motion, the more that this is actually going to cinch. Okay, so that's basically drawing me in there. So now when I challenge myself a little bit more, I'm going to put both feet down. All right, and now take it up. All right, down and up. So again, we've got 25 of these on each side. Okay, so down and up. All right, so very easy. And you will feel it. So also, if you want to just really challenge yourself even a little bit more, I do this fewer. It's not as often as I just do the regular ones, but you can also challenge yourself a little bit more here and actually have this leg up, dip down with it. All right. Whichever one you prefer.
That's the advanced version. That's the advanced version. We got to keep it simple.
So yes, that's going to be the more advanced.
I see you, Chuck.
Are three.
I
Chuck,
see
which
you,
one
Chuck,
did you
over
go
there.
for?
Chuck
A, B, or C?
y'all.
Chuck, did you do A, B, or C? Which option?
One. He doing A. He got number one.
He doing A. All right.
Yeah, he working.
Yeah, 25 of those. 25 of those on each side. I promise you'll feel it in the morning.
Chuck said he feel it right now.
That's what she said.
Wow. I don't have the buttons over here. I don't have the buttons.
Oh my goodness. All right. So last but most definitely not least is we also have just kind of rounding out the abs, because you never want to forget that core, okay? And especially at home, we want to get as much as we can to make it as effective as possible. So a really good one, all right, an oldie but goodie is going to be that Russian twist. So again, I'm all about, every angle. If we're working total body, we're going to work a little bit of core. We're going to work those obliques. All right.
Hate it.
But that Russian twist, I think everybody's kind of familiar with this one, where you're kind of sitting here. And typically you'll have some weight of some sort on each side. And you're literally just twisting. All right. So that's just a twist there. To challenge yourself just a bit. Just a little bit.
Now, Shay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We used to do a thing called Taekwondo sit-ups.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know what other folks call it, but I haven't seen too many people do them. But it's like you go back to where you were. That position right here. All right. So you take your hand, hold your knees, right? And lay straight out. Don't let your feet or head touch the floor. Come back.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, we used to do those.
Okay.
We used to have to do about 80 of those or 100 of those a class.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, you had to work on your balance, and you had to, and then at the end, you hold, and you had to hold until your feet, until your core gave out and your feet hit the floor.
I like that one. Chuck, this makes me think of something. I like that. And this may take your jump rope, Chuck. Like so. I do like that one. I'm gonna see that taekwondo sit up and raise you.
Oh shit.
Two. All right, so we've got our jump rope. Got the jump rope here. And we're just gonna take that jump rope back.
All right, Chuck. My stomach hurts just watching.
We'll call that one the crunch rope because we jump roped.
Chuck got it.
We got the crunch rope.
Chuck got it.
Yeah, he does. I'm impressed.
You don't know about
That's
Chuck?
Impressive. That's impressive.
You don't know about
Chuck?
Chuck?
I love it.
Low, where you at, low?
I love it. So yeah, 25 of those. We've got a really good heart pump. I do want to show you all one. Yeah. How many is that?
That's 10 right there, I think. I don't know. I'm lying.
But that's fine. Break it down. Break it down. It's not like we have to you don't have to do all 25 of them.
Look, I'm supposed to be producing the show and everything. Look. Ashley S say, you set me up. and then look, Neo's probably coming for hot practice. So yeah.
So now, last version of the Russian twist. Okay.
The what?
Here. Now this is just if you want to up the ante. Okay. Literally, only if you want to up the ante. You can simply take that resistance band that you have. Mac, you said you've been doing the resistance training, or no? Chuck, that's you.
That's Chuck.
So next time you come with the resistance band.
I got these.
So you got the tube.
Yeah, I got these kind.
Okay, well, I love that too. I'll show you one move with that. But this is another good one though. All right, so Russian twist, y'all know we were here, right, with the weight. So now we're just gonna simply take it.
Oh, the bicycles.
All right, but still moving. All right, so those are like I'm all about optimizing that workout. And all of these moves, we're working so many things, but it's so effective that there's just no denying it that you get a good heart pump. We release some good endorphins. We get some good mental clarity so that we can get started with the day. Then you would finish that up at the very end with your 10-minute jump rope. And so you got a pretty good workout there.
It was.
Yep.
We used to do those bicycles where you put your hand behind your head and you bring right elbow to left knee.
Yes.
As you rode the bike. And
yes.
you'd be ready to fall out.
Yes. So I do that move often.
Ask her what's the rest period between sets. Losa, what's the rest period between sets?
Rest period between sets, no more than 20 seconds. Now, again, listen to your body because sometimes, there may be other different medical constraints. There may be other things that are going on, but typically I do no more than 20 seconds. So like 15 to 20 seconds, just to kind of catch my breath and get back into the next set. Also, a thing to note that I'm also very mindful of. So if I'm doing a lot of jumping and, running and all of that stuff, like on the ground, standing up, I'm not going to be so quick to go right to, a floor exercise. So I always let that heart rate come down first and then safely do the floor exercises. So just something I wanted to, throw out there as well.
Now I got a question. You talked about the new Better Me in 23.
Mm-hmm.
How do people sign up for that?
All right, so let me see. I may need to send you. There is a Calendly
Check your text, Chuck.
that is going right now. Do you have it? You need me to send it right back to you? Okay.
No,
I'm
just asking leading questions.
Okay. Well, I also want you to post it too, just in case.
I am.
We've got some individuals. But the way to sign up for a Better Me in 23 challenge, this is in collaboration with the EPS Institute for Health and FamBam Fitness. And so you can simply hit that Calendly link. And what this will do, it will prompt me to then get in contact with you. So we would have a further discussion of just recording your initial measurements and weight. Okay, so that is simply it. Again, it is free to join. Hit that link. So that way, again, we can, record those initial measurements. And then throughout the 12 weeks of that challenge, we'll check in like at that 30-day mark to see exactly what your progressions are. And also, I don't know if you all mentioned this because I may have missed it. I know there are going to be 3 winners who will be announced during the weekend of Mississippi Greek Weekend. Is that correct?
Hey.
That's right.
Yes. And you don't have to be present to win, or again to participate. You don't have to participate in Mississippi Greek Weekend to be in the challenge. So
look, and one of the alphas already asked. I told a couple. We talked to some folks about it, and what's the prize? It's a surprise. Find out when it happens. The goal is.
Hey, I don't know if I agree with the don't have to be present thing.
You want to be there, Chuck?
I'm just saying, like, what? All right, if Shay's putting in her time doing this for free, ladies and gentlemen, and then you have the only thing that you gotta do is drink water and work out. What you mean you can't come? You can't attend the event? Like, what? All I'm saying, look, if she's a sponsor and providing this wonderful, wonderful package, because I mean, like, look at this, Shay and be, I'm gonna call you by Markeisha.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you charge people to do a 12-week program?
So my 12-week program is actually $160. So it's really not bad because you get a lot of stuff for $160, which is my most popular package. So it's 12 sessions where we are working out for 45 minutes. And I mean, we're working out.
You saving $160. That literally, that's one night. So let's say if you came down for one night of Greek Weekend. Now, I ain't even gonna do that. I know some of you people out there in WW land that go to the club and y'all will spend $300 on a bottle in the club. And y'all stop me when I start lying. Stop me when I start lying.
Hey, listen. We know what they would say with you when you're right. The thing is, it's about prioritizing. Now, listen, you can participate in this challenge for free, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna bring you stuff every month. We're gonna
now they outvote me. They outvote me. That's cool, but
but you can hit up FamBam Shay and get her to be your personal trainer, and that's a charge for that part for her to be your personal trainer. But what she's doing now, this is free. You can take them demonstrations and what she posts and do it yourself for free. But if you are serious, the ultimate goal, the ultimate prize is a better you, a healthier you. That's the ultimate goal. And we're going to also have experts and folks. If you're needing some help with, and you're dealing with trauma, you're dealing with some emotional, spiritual, financial, those services too. When she take that information, she's going to reach out to the other folks that are working with them. And we're going to continue to work with you on helping your growth overall, right? You have to measure your growth. We don't know what your income is, but we can help you with things you can do to increase your income and budget what
from
you
a
have.
Budgeting standpoint. Yeah, all of those things.
We can help you do that, right? So, but come on, and I'm with you. Hey, listen, some circumstances might happen, you might not be able to make it, but hey, try to come, go if you can, because that's part of your therapeutic process.
Come show off the results.
There you go.
I don't even think I have. I mean, I have a little pack going on, but it ain't really,
I'm working on this 2 liter. In the 2 liter.
Well, at least you ain't got a keg.
I got a little pack. I got a little pack.
I ain't
You
got
got
no
a little
kids,
pack,
man.
Ashley.
I
A
got
little
Yeah,
bit.
no kid.
a little 2 liter.
Yeah. Hey man. But the goal is, man, is to be healthy and happy. And
That's
we
it.
talk about how fitness workout can help with emotional
Ring around the
and deal
collar.
with different trauma,
Man,
because it can help
listen,
you
I'm
release
talking about
stress.
my flat iron, like my press is gone. Like
Gone.
it's a little afro right
You broke a
here.
sweat. You broke a sweat.
Yes, I got a little afro right here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, you
it's
broke a
real.
sweat.
It's real.
That was no joke. Like that was, it looked like maybe we weren't doing a lot, but it was really, it was bringing out the perspiration. Like
30
Hey,
minutes.
I'm still. So hold up. When you gonna do the sessions? Like you sign up. We sign up through the calendar link. We set a time to meet with you, right? And
yes.
then
So
give me that progression.
so if you actually decide to train with me and sign up for that package to where we're doing those 12 sessions, that's every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday for 45 minutes. Yep. Every Monday and Wednesday from 6:30 p.m. to 7:15, and every Saturday morning at 9:30.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yep. Now, I do have a couple of things coming down, down the pipeline where we will have, probably like a couple of free, of those sessions to just kind of see how those are. But
Yeah.
they're on sale all day. But it's a really good time if y'all can, ever come and join, or just say, hey, I just want to join one of those classes just to see what it's about. Come on. It's
Jump
never
in.
the same workout though.
I love it. I love it, man. This sounds like a great opportunity. I like that you all have made an idea, and we have this kind of ecosystem that we're growing, so that when we get our finances right, we get our fitness right, we get our mind right, we get our heart right, and then when we do all of that stuff personally, then we can be a better resource to our community.
Yep,
Be a better
absolutely.
resource to our brothers and our sisters. So I definitely appreciate you for lending your expertise, not only to Nightcap Knowledge, but to your community. I know that we've got lots of people that can benefit from this information. The thing is, we got to put it into action.
Got to put it in action.
Absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly. And I appreciate you guys for having me on tonight. And also all of the commenters out there. Thank y'all so much. Rashida, a couple of my people in here. I really appreciate it. It really means the world. But this is the beginning. I truly believe for something great.
One last question from one of the brothers from the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Low Ballard says, what caloric intake do you recommend during the challenge?
So now this is going to be a case by case basis, because like when you talk about caloric intake and calorie deficiencies, this is going to all be based on you. So that would be a deeper conversation. So if feel free to hit that link and schedule some time so we could actually do a deeper dive to see if a calorie deficit is something that you need, or it may just be something as simple as just kind of finding what alternatives make more sense for you to clean up your diet.
That's what's up.
So I would share for me, and you never hear people talk about, I'm in the opposite. I'm trying to gain, right? I'm trying to gain with healthy muscle. I'm trying to gain healthy weight with muscle. So I have a high metabolism. So the more I work out and be active, the more my metabolism, it gets in the overdrive. But one of the things about when I'm out and moving around, I'm not eating. So I have to discipline myself to make sure I eat, because I need to be filling those meals. So for me, I'm working to gain and also be healthy at the same time. You can eat a lot of bullshit and pick up weight. And there's a lot of people out there 220 pounds and can't outwork me, or a lot of people, right? They have the body mass, but they don't have the muscle strength and endurance to go with it. You want everything. If you get down to 160 pounds, or 180 pounds, or 100, depending on where your weight is, you want it to be a solid in shape person. You don't want to just look the part. You look like you can do something, and you run out of gas. Getting to the door, you done ran out of energy, you done fell out. So for me, I'm working on gaining some body mass, and also to maintain. So I always tell people, don't worry about the weight. The weight take care of itself. eat healthy and exercise.
And I'm glad that you said that, Matt. I just want to piggyback on that. You know, for those of you who may be in your fitness journey or weight loss journey and looking at it and saying, oh man, well, I'm not losing it quick enough. The key is sustain and maintain. So like, remember, the same way that you lost it, you will gain it back. So I am really a stickler for educating about how to like maintain the weight loss long term versus losing 20 pounds in 3 weeks, because I guarantee you, whatever you did to lose those 20 pounds in 3 weeks, which is incredibly dangerous, you're going to gain double that back whenever you finish doing whatever you did to, you know, cause that miracle.
Let me get on this.
It's just not healthy.
Let me get on this soapbox, right? I gotta get on this soapbox. Our friend, good friend Michelle Wade has educated so many people when we talk about financial literacy and about how these supplemental bureaus hold your information. And one of the things she talked about before her time was about 3 years ago. She was talking about how someone would be on diabetic medication to lose weight. They transition, and then they trying to collect on the insurance policy. And they said, well, such and such was in perfect health. They're like, no, they wasn't. They were taking medication for diabetes. And they were like, well, but they didn't have diabetes. Well, in case you hadn't noticed, the FDA has approved some medications to help you lose weight. But
it's a diabetic medication.
But what happened, folks that are actually suffering from diabetes are not able to get their medication. And you got some raggedy ass doctors and folks out there that are actually telling people and using these things as a tool versus actually telling them to change their diet and move and be active. What they're not telling you are all of the bad shit and side effects that happens when you use this type of drug. Stop trying to get the quick fix. You did not gain the weight in a month, right? So you're not going to lose it in a month. Healthy. So this is what you have to do. You don't listen to that shit. Don't listen to that. You need to do it the right way. And now this message we telling folks now, folks that might go back and watch this might not even pertain to you, but it's somebody that's in your family or in your friend circle that you need to let them know. A lot of the stuff we might bring to you, like, oh man, I already know about this. But you got a cousin that don't. You got somebody that's making a bad decision right now that's going to affect them for the rest of their life by choosing these type of things. Because again, your information, if you go to Walgreens, if you have Walgreens, that's a supplemental bureau that has your information. So what I'm telling you is be careful about choosing these different type of drugs and long-term effect, trying to get a certain look when you can do it the natural way that's going to be better for you. And it boosts your self-esteem because it's an accomplishment builder for you to know that you did this and not just did it the quick way.
Agreed. I love it. I love it. Yes. Perfect segue, I think, for our next fitness segment for next month and talking about supplements. I've gotten just in the past couple of days, just a lot of questions about, which supplements are you taking? What should I be taking to pre-workout and not pre-workout? So just kind of exploring those things that we're actually ingesting and understanding what we're putting into our bodies. That's spot on.
That is a great topic because I've never been a supplement person. I take a multivitamin. I do my elderberry, things that maintain the immune system. But I've never been one of those. I didn't like the creatine. I didn't do all that stuff. So I'm very interested to hear your take and your advice on these pre and post workout supplements.
Awesome. Great show tonight. Yes.
It's one thing we all will be working hard to get to. You know what that is?
Where the money reside.
We going where the money reside, baby.
Wait.
We appreciate y'all for checking in, tuning in, tapping in. It's Nightcap Knowledge. We put stuff on your head before you go to bed. We're here every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. We are always, baby, always live on Black with No Chaser. And we're now streaming on the BEPS network. So you can catch us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Man, we're everywhere. We're even on Twitter. We'll see y'all here next week. Nightcap Knowledge. Put some on your head before you go to bed. We'll see y'all. We out. Peace.